Black. Yo,
Yeah,
We
nah, no,
live.
nah, shirt, bro. You have to put a t-shirt on YouTube.
yeah, no, I'm not gonna be on camera. All right.
Oh, he was.
Yo, we
Oh shit,
live.
but
We live.
oh my god, fam. Okay.
We live. We live. Yeah, welcome to the Factz podcast. I am today is late, so that's why I can't yell. I'm doing a BK, but y'all can still
Yeah.
hear me. First and foremost, I want to say thank you. We on 100 and I think 109 subscribers. So thank you everybody to subscribe. Goes to 200. Like up the video. The likes have been going down. Seeing y'all been watching, but we haven't been liking consistently. Let's get those likes back up, man. So if you're watching this video, just go ahead and like the video. If you're watching it back, like the video. If you're an Arsenal fan, like the video. If you don't like City, like the video. If you're also a City fan, like the video. It's been an interesting week. Football. I think it was a good week of football, man. Manchester United has been an interesting week.
Mm-hmm.
Arsenal has also had an interesting week. So it's been a good week. I'm gonna start it off today. We got Ablai back. Ablai, how you feeling?
I'm good, man. Good weekend, good week. Football's been nice recently. I can't lie.
Yeah, it's been very, very nice, And anytime Ablai comes, he always comes in a good mood. Ablai, we're gonna start
Mm-hmm.
needing you to come when it's not a good mood, but we appreciate you
The thing
joining
is,
us.
yeah, I come after our losses as well. It's just that recently we don't lose that much, innit? Like that's all it is. Like I'm here. Like we lost to
Unlike
Lawrence.
the
We
boys,
lost in the midweek.
unlike the
We lost in the
Manchester
midweek,
boys.
and I'm here.
That's fair. That's
We
fair.
lost in the
You know,
midweek, and I'm here. I
you
would have
know,
been here if we lost today as well, but it's
okay,
calm.
that's
Arsenal
fair.
just, it's been good.
You know
That's
what,
all it
man?
is.
I don't hate on Arsenal no more. I'm not gonna say I'm an Arsenal fan, but I don't hate on Arsenal anymore. So take that however you want. And then we got next we got BK, man, with the gunner sign behind him. BK, how you
Listen,
feeling today?
listen, it was nerve-wracking, but we won, and I said, listen, I said early predictions I threw out there last week. I said, MB, we're beating you. He said, yeah, make sure you make it when you lose.
He did say
Just
that.
saying,
He did say
I'm
that.
here. I'm here.
He
But
did
he
say
isn't.
that.
Listen,
So,
just like his team
they didn't show up.
when they didn't show
They
up.
didn't turn up. They didn't turn up.
No,
They didn't turn up.
listen,
Now
Saliba's
we
on his
gotta we
way.
gotta talk about the
Listen,
other game
listen. Can
first.
I just say
Let's
something?
start
Listen,
with the
can I
Arsenal
just say
City
something?
game.
Can I just say something? Can I just say something?
Go.
Saliba's on his way to Paris, but he got stopped at TSA because Haaland was in his pocket, bro. He forgot he was there. He
Gotta
went through
figure out.
security. The alarm went off. They're like, what else have you got in your pocket? He pulled out Erling Haaland. It's
He
crazy.
pulled out early Harlem. Now,
Crazy,
facts.
man. It's crazy.
So, in case you've been watching, today's the intimate podcast, man. Everybody is late. So, I'm not in America. So, normally I'm hyped up, but today's late. So, it's going to be a very intimate podcast. But where
That's
we going
it.
to start? I think let's just get the United piece out the way. And then
Listen,
we can.
first of all, I see your background. Rest in peace. Is it Kathy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man, listen.
Lady Kathy
Yeah, man,
Ferguson.
listen.
Rest in
Rest in
peace.
peace, but respect.
Yeah, nah, because
Huh.
she originally Alex wanted to retire, I think like 10 years earlier, and she stopped him from retiring. And so
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
rest in peace, Lady Cathy Ferguson. So yeah,
No, definitely,
let's just
man.
get the United piece out the way, man, and we can go to the big game. Oh yeah, we have a half squad today. In case you're wondering what's going on, I think MB got a dinner date or something like that. We don't know what's going on. Yeah, because I think every time City lose and he don't show up, he got dinner dates.
Bro,
He got a
watch.
dinner date.
Watch.
Yeah. So
I
where's MB, man? That's gonna be the end of the episode.
where is
Where
M?
is
Look,
MB?
where is MB? Where is MB? Because I wanted to know and see what the magical Philly folding was gonna do, bruv.
Philly Foden.
You see what I say? Listen, when the pressure is real, fam, it's different because I've said this. Phil Foden is a great player. He's a good player, but the reason he's not reliable. Listen, now that Kevin De Bruyne is out until next year.
No, wait. No, let's we don't
Sorry,
get to the
sorry,
game. We don't
sorry,
get to the
sorry,
game.
sorry. Go on, go
So
on, go on.
wait, I'm like, did y'all watch the Man United game?
Honestly, no. Well, I'm like, he's busy, but for me, yeah, I wasn't watching the game. But for me, the fact that you lot were 1-0 down for 90 minutes, man, when I saw the 2-1, I said, oh, I said, shake my head, fam. Just shake it. I literally looked at my phone in disgust, bruv. I was like, what is going on? I said, I thought you lot had lost the game, you know? Because when I saw 90 minutes, plus, when I saw 90 minutes, bro, I thought, bro, Man United have lost this game 1-0. So I didn't switch on mentally in it. It was
Yeah.
like 2 hours later, I checked the scores. When I see 2-1, I said, nah. It can't be real. It can't
Yeah,
be
nah,
real.
bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, but honestly, you know how I knew that United were not gonna lose this game? So
Mm,
at the start of the game, like, because I think I wondered they scored in the first half, right?
mhm.
Yeah. So in the first half, I went to the scores. I went to go look at the
Yeah.
other scores. I saw that Chelsea were losing. Then I'm like,
Mm,
fuck. If Chelsea are losing, we're gonna lose this game. But then after, towards the end, like 60th second half, I saw Chelsea were winning. I'm like, bro, and we were still winning. I'm like, bro, we can't lose this game, bro. There's no way we're gonna have to lose a game against Brentford and Chelsea are winning four. So as soon as the McTominay scored, I'm like, yeah, we're gonna win for sure. It's just Chelsea this year, bro. Chelsea can't do better than us. But
Nah, you see,
during the game
I
though,
said
I
that
was
see
shocked.
when McTominay came on, when McTominay came on, I told the people I was watching with, like, yeah, he's gonna score. It's got
Yeah,
McSaucy in that.
but yeah, and he scored a hat trick, really, bro. Because the first one they said it was a offside, but that was what I'm
I mean,
saying.
yeah, he was offside though. Let's not
I
lie, he was
mean, I'm
offside.
just saying
What do you mean?
he scored three
He
goals.
said he was offside, like they didn't draw the lines, fam.
All I'm saying is he put the ball three times in the back of the net within a few minutes.
Yeah,
But
fair
now,
enough.
starting
Fair
the
enough.
game, man, like seeing, because I think Varane got a little injury, or I don't know if I don't think he's out for long. I think he's just out
again.
for one game. Yeah, I think he's just out for one game. So when I saw Harry Maguire and Johnny Evans, I was a bit worried. And he started Dalot at right back instead of left back. And I think
Mm,
he put Lindelof at left back. So I was like, what the fuck is
Fair
going
enough.
on? You know, they had Amrabat in the midfield and Casemiro.
finally.
Yeah. And I think he did well. I think Amrabat did well. I don't think he was like impressive or anything, but I think he did his job, you know what I'm saying? And he wasn't the worst player. And for United standards right now, that's decent. You know what I'm saying? If you're not making mistakes, just doing what you need to do, it's a decent job right now. So then we had
Mm,
then who else we had? We had Rashford, Hoyland, and then he had Bruno on the right wing.
No,
Yeah. So I don't personally I don't like Bruno on the right wing, bro. I don't feel like it's effective. You know
Mountain
what I'm
midfield as
saying?
well.
Yeah, he had Mount as the 10. I think I understand, I think this is my assumption. I think I was always asking why did he bring Mount? I think he brought Mount in to play with Hoyland. I think his idea of Mount is to feed off Hoyland with between those spaces where Rashford and Hoyland is. I feel like that's where I don't know. I just feel like that's where Mount thrives in. Running behind the space. He can allow Hoyland to drop in. Just
mm.
looking ahead, I think that's where Ten Hag's idea of it is. But yeah, we won the game. I heard people saying that McTominay saved Ten Hag's job. I don't
Nah,
personally
he
believe
did.
that. Nah,
Not,
bro, I
not I.
don't.
No,
Not
he,
the.
he
No,
did
do you know
because
what? No.
before that, it was a horrible performance. I'm not gonna lie. I watched the game before that. Like you're saying
Yeah,
that, like your back four was like a horrendous back four. That back four should not be starting the Premier League game, but they weren't even the problem. like your front, the forward line was like that's your starting forward line. It's not like
Mm-hmm.
anyone was injured. Like you have a few injuries, but it's not
Yeah,
like
nah, that's true.
anyone in the just start and you didn't have a good game. That was not a good performance from United.
See, the
Like
problem with United right now is right. We
Brentford were
playing
their
in
own biggest
moments.
enemy.
Yeah, we play in moments, right? And also, I'm like to your point, United our own biggest enemy as well. Because if you look at all those goals, we really like Casemiro gave the ball in the middle of the park. Then Lindelof had a chance to clear it and basically gave the ball again. So I think United we're playing in moments, and the problem is we're making it easy for the opposition to score. Even in the Galatasaray game, if you look at it, they kept scoring every time we scored, and like we'll make a silly mistake or one person not track back, and then they scored. So when people are saying Ten Hag is going to lose his job, I don't think I don't think it's there yet, bro. I think that like we like like bro,
I don't think
it's
it's
his.
there.
Yeah, and it's not that bad yet, bro. I think he's shown enough for you to trust him.
Hold on. No, but can I tell you why it's bad? Yeah, because remember,
They don't look like they're better.
it's not
They
even
don't
that,
look like
bro.
they have.
Nah, it's the thing is for me, it's not even that. It's for me, the reason why it's looking bad was first 10, 11 games of the season, 7 losses. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not about who you're losing, it's how you're losing. Do you feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like it's not and if you think about it, like I'm looking at your fixtures now. Imagine you went into Brentford, you lost that game. Cool. Then you play Sheffield United. That's a winnable game. Cool. Then you have Champions League, Manchester Derby, Newcastle, Fulham away, Champions League. So those 4 fixtures would have been the whole of October and November. If you lot, let's say, weren't perfect in that October, November, I think they would have fired him by Christmas and then they would have started. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, I think this game helped him to stay longer if they were gonna fire him.
Yeah,
If that made
it eased off
that's
the
just what
pressure a
I'm
little bit.
thinking.
But that's the thing.
Like,
Yeah,
I don't
football is result based. Football
yeah,
is very result based. You can play
like
a
like
horrible game as long as you get the win. Doesn't really matter.
See,
like
I
I don't
understand that, right? But I don't like the problem is like some of it, yeah, you could put some of it on Ten Hag, but like if you fire him right now, that means you don't have any strategy, bro. You gotta back your manager, bro. Like if you give him that
no
contract, you're giving him that money, you gotta back him. Like, cause look at it, bro.
but
Like
that's the thing.
the fact
No,
that
but
he
that's
has to start, the fact that he's starting with Harry Maguire and Johnny Evans, bro. Play
yeah,
Yeah, but how long for if the
Lindelof for
results
left back,
for?
huh?
but bro,
How long do you back someone for if the results aren't showing?
no, it's
Nah,
not
I
even
think
that. It's not,
he's worth backing up though. That's the thing I'm saying. Like Ten Hag, he's shown like the guy he won a trophy as I get it as the Carabao Cup, but like he's shown you that there's something there. So for you to throw that away and start over again, like it doesn't
but
really make
but
sense, bro.
then no, that's true. But I think I'm just saying that they obviously they weren't gonna fire him if he lost this game. But I think him not losing this because it's like, let's say you had lost this game. If you come back and preseason, I mean, let's say preseason, you come back international break,
International break, yeah.
and then let's say I don't think it's gonna happen, but let's say you drew to Sheffield, lost to Copenhagen, lost to United. I mean, Man City. Then do you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, oh, he's
Yeah,
more or less
100%. No,
like
I know what you mean. Yeah.
then do you know what I'm saying? But so I think if he comes back, wins, beats Sheffield, beats Copenhagen, stuff will start to get back on track. And I think for Man United, just get get a left back in. I mean, get one of your left backs fit quickly, hopefully,
Mhm.
and sort out Rashford's form. I think do those 2 things, you'll be back on track in terms of not performance, because I feel like performance will take a while to kind of get, but results. Because you lot, bro, even Arsenal, bro, we've not been playing, bro. but we've been winning the games. Do you get me? And that is
Yeah, no,
what I
I
think.
think for you don't any manager like playing against the big six or playing for the big six, you don't ever want to have back-to-back losses. Like
Exactly.
that never bodes well for you. Like if you're having back-to-back losses, it never works for you. So I think like the Brentford win, I think what it does is it just quiets down, it helps quiet down the noise a little bit. Because if he would have lost that game again, it would have just like, especially international break, you never want to lose right
Mhm.
after international break because then you don't have time to like that. You just let the press just get back. All the pundits gonna sit there and talk, and it's gonna be high, super high pressure for you. So I think him having that game, I think that's what it is. But yeah, I mean, we all need to hop on United, bro. I think for me, I'm happy McTominay things. I'm worried. I'm still worried about the midfield, bro. And I feel like him taking Casemiro off in the first half and bringing Ericsson, like that's exactly why I've been saying that we needed what I call a creative midfielder. You just need someone that can grab the ball and make passes. So that's why I'm saying that when you sign Casemiro, Amrabat, and Mason Mount, I don't understand who's gonna do the Ericsson role because all those three don't do the another Ericsson, and I feel like Man United need a younger Ericsson. So Ten Hag still has to answer those questions. And Rashford, I understand he said it countless times. He plays well when he likes playing his football. My man, I don't care if you're enjoying your form right now. I don't care if you enjoy playing. You figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Like you need to believe that you are the star that everyone. He needs to believe it. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I know that there's been a couple of chances where he should have shot. He passed. He should have passed. He shot. He just needs to, like, bro, if you have a chance and you feel like you can take it, it's a good chance, take it. But if you see Hoyland in a better position, pass. So he just needs to get that straightened out. But United, I'm not, I'm worried, but I'm not worried. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's a bad thing or a good thing, but I have gotten to the stage where I'm a little bit worried, but I still believe in my boys. So we move.
What does a good season for United look like from this stage?
Um,
And what are you
I
aiming
still
for?
say a trophy. Like,
Which one
that's
though?
what
Like, do you
I
think you
want.
can win the Champions League from this stage? Because if it's not the Champions League, it's like Carabao Cup and it's
Yeah,
FA
the
Cup.
Champions League, but honestly, you always stand a chance till you out. But losing the Galatasaray was a tough
Yeah,
one.
you've
Um,
lost 2 from 2.
yeah,
You're
we can
sitting at
still
zero
come back.
points.
You know what I'm
You're gonna
saying?
need to go on a
Yeah,
mad run.
yeah, no, facts. I mean, the good thing is our group is not too crazy. We can go to Galatasaray and win if we go in a good form. But we also in those groups that if you don't have a good run, you can be out. Forget Europa League, you can be out. So
That's what I'm saying.
yeah, I still back my boys though, man. I think Hoyland is coming into form. You know what I'm saying? He's scoring. So that's a good thing. So hopefully once the Champions League comes back, we get some players back and some of our players catch form. So nah, I'm still my aim for United is win trophies this season, bro. I'm not gonna say name, but
But
I'll
can
win
I?
more than one.
But can I just say, see, this is where I'm kind of weird about how United. And this is like a last question about whether you know like what's a good season. Because I put you lot in my top four, and so far you're not, you know, making the best of cases. So now I say, is the aim? Is it top six the aim minimum,
Bro,
or are you
win
saying
trophies.
strictly top? No, but trophies aside, it's just where you finish. Because
Nah, I don't wanna
obviously, no, no.
I understand your question, right? I don't want to answer that because I don't know where
Well,
United at right now. You know what I'm
my
saying?
question,
I really don't know where the squad
my
is right now.
no, my question was actually going to be from where you're at now. Do you think it's going to be harder to finish top six? I mean, four than it would be to eat than it would. Do you get me? Than it would be to get top six. That's what I was going to ask.
Harder to get top four or top
Like,
six?
no, I'm saying from where you're at now,
Mm-hmm.
do you think it's going to be harder to break that top four, or do you think keeping that top six and then see what the other teams do and see if you could do like a
Nah,
late
because I don't
pusher?
think. Nah, I think like if the squad kicks on, we're not that far off from like the top four and everything, bro. So it's not like a
Yeah,
giant
points
leap.
wise, but if you're looking at squad, yeah, and
You're looking at
listen,
performance, you will.
exactly, like
Yeah,
your
but that's what I'm
perform,
saying. That can always like
even
you got
can
a
I
lot of players out.
can I be
You know what I'm
honest?
saying?
Newcastle haven't been getting a lot of results, but they've been playing well better than you lot.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
That's the
fair.
problem. It's the problem.
That's
If
fair.
you look at so then it's like if you lot, I feel like you lot need to get the performances right after the international break. I think then the results will come. If I'm being honest,
Yeah, I
personally, I
think I
think
think I'm seeing better performances. Like there is improvement, right? It's not significant and it's not to everybody, but there is
This is
improvement
kind
in
of
that
like, Braille.
in
So I
that
thought to
United
myself, I was
squad.
like, oh man, the
You know what
God
I'm saying?
created us with Braille nipples so that
Um,
blind people can
once
communicate
once you have
during
once you
sex.
have some of those
And I was
players
like,
coming back,
they'll just talk,
like
because they're blind, not mute. But that was hard. You gotta forgive me. But then I thought to myself, I'm like,
yo,
what if actually,
I'm about to meet you really quick.
what if, we all had special messages, encoded in everything.
Yo, Lulu, you on mute. Um, but yeah, like if you like United, the performance is not that far off, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, the big thing we have, right? United, we played through Lissandro Martinez. He's very important in the way Ten Hag wants to play, in terms of his defensive attributes and being aggressive, pushing forward, grabbing the ball and helping the team play passes. He's instrumental in that. We're missing him. You're missing a Varane's presence as well. And also, I'm not gonna lie, you're missing a De Gea's presence in the goal. Because right now, anything they shoot at Onana, he goes in. I can't hear you, BK.
I said, how you missing Varane's presence?
Because like if you look at the way Lindelof plays, right? Lindelof is not very proactive. He's very reactionary, bro. And also he's not that great on the ball. So like a lot of if you I can't remember what goal he was, is like Lindelof, there's a lot of goals that we conceding. Like that clearance when in Brentford, Varane is clearing that ball. He's
Yeah,
not
but
doing that stupid things, bro. So what I'm trying to show you is that at the back itself, to build up play, like we're missing that. And the way you build up play right now is from the back. So if your defenders and your goalkeeper are not helping you in terms of build up play or retain possession, you're screwed. Then you go to the midfield as well. We're not doing the same thing. Yeah, Bruno is still doing some of his stuff, but he's not having his Bruno performances right now. So if anything now, all the negative things that people highlight about Bruno,
hmm.
those are the things that are showing more. But
so
he's still pushing through though. And then
so
Rashford's
now
not playing. So wait, let me
so
just
now
finish this. In terms of
all
the
right, well,
performances, I'm seeing it build up. I think once you start getting some of these key players back fit, I think the performance is gonna improve.
bro, it's
Personally,
it's only three key players you're missing. So I don't know, but my question is, and I've asked a couple United fans, and I want to ask you this, yeah. Do you think? All right, let me. Okay, I'm gonna word it better. But do you think your squad in the next 2 years will be at a point that you're either gonna lose either Rashford or Bruno into that team, as in not the pair of them, but do you think one of them could potentially
is this with Qataris or no Qataris?
both just in terms of just the squad, like do you think there might be a possible universe where you might lose one of them?
I think the problem Rashford just signed a contract.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
but
saying? So in the next 2 years, it
mm,
depends. It
Mesut
depends.
Ozil
Because I
Mesut Ozil
think,
signed a contract and he was
yeah, but
he was
that's what I was gonna
chilling.
say. like I think if Rashford's leaving, is that United don't want him.
Mm.
It's not a United. It's not a Rashford so hot that he's forcing his way out. The Bruno one, I don't see Bruno doing that as well. I think I understand your question though, because if you're, United, they want to succeed, but some of these people they have to be held accountable, bro. Like,
Mm.
you know what I'm saying? Like Bruno, you've been given the captain. So yeah, if you're leaving to another team to go win trophies, you have your moment to show yourself. You had your moment to show yourself in the FA Cup final against Man City. You know what I'm saying? So like it's kind of like the Pogba thing. Yeah, I understand that you can say you're not getting help, blah blah blah, but some of these players need to take responsibility, bro. Rashford, you want to be a star? Come on, show yourself you're a star. Show yourself in the big moments. Show yourself.
But okay,
Like
but
like I'm
but
not like I don't like this. I don't like this attitude that some of these players be having. Oh, I need la la la. Nah, bro. Like, yeah, come on, let's go.
okay, but can I just add to that in terms of how long do you think Ten Hag will persist? Like, because at the end of the day, yeah.
Bro, y'all gave how many years did Arteta get, bro?
No, I'm not talking. Listen, I'm not talking about the manager. I'm talking about prime example. Look at Arteta and Abba. He came in, he played him down the middle. He weren't doing what he liked. He said, "Cool, you know what? Let's try something." He tried this, it didn't work. I'm saying is how say, let's just say that Rashford and Bruno don't have a good season next season. That's what I'm saying. Like, how long do you think these players? Because we still don't know how Man United want to play in it. So
You mean
if
like
these
before you start getting someone else to kind of take their positions?
exactly,
Yeah,
and
nah,
those
I'm with
two,
that, bro. I'm with that
and
always.
and and let me ask you this: are United fans ready for that uncomfortable
I think when
conversation?
the with the when the Qataris come, right? Let's because I'm going for best case scenario.
Bro, you've
When
been
the
saying when the
Qatar,
Qataris come from like 2 seasons now, bro. The Qataris are coming, bro.
Bro,
Bro, just hold on to
the
Jim Ratcliffe.
American,
It's
listen,
okay.
nah, so
listen,
The Jim Ratcliffe wants
nah,
United. Let him have it.
bro,
you gotta speak what you want into the universe, bro. But not, I think when when the Qataris come, bro, they're gonna they should start looking for younger players to replace Marcus Rashford, replace Bruno. It's up to them to stay in those positions. Like the club has to always go forward. You know what I'm saying? You gotta earn your keep. So
Man,
I'm not mad at that.
when the Qatari comes, what changes with United?
I think for the first one, there's gonna be I want them to put
more money.
structures in there, right? Yeah, for sure, more money for sure, right?
Yeah, but it's not
But
like United have been lacking funds, bro. You might
nah,
not
I'm
out
lying, bro.
spending like
Listen,
you might not out spending
nah,
oil clubs, bro.
bro, listen. Like you gotta understand, like there's inflation and all this, bro. But like if the Qataris were here this season, they would have gotten Ten Hag a defender. They would have gotten him another midfielder. They would have gotten him a left back. They would have given him all the players he wanted.
All from the Eredivisie. Yeah.
You know
Whatever,
what I'm saying?
bro. You
It's
know what I'm
not.
saying?
That's the thing. Like, it's not like United don't have money. It's the fact that the money that United have spent, they haven't spent well. Like the
Yeah,
players that
that's
you
fact. You
bought
know what I'm
haven't
saying? You
shown out.
could,
You spent 100 mil on Anthony,
yeah,
hasn't shown
yeah.
out. You spent
Nah,
money
nah,
on
facts.
Malasia last season. Spend money. Okay, Hoyland's still early to tell, so can't tell.
And
Amrabat,
Malash is
same
still
again,
early to
still
tell
early.
too. He's injured.
Yeah, but like you needed a keeper. You got Onana. Like I feel like a keeper was one of your like most like dire need. You needed a striker. You got that. Like that's
Mm.
the thing. So I'm like I'm not seeing this whole Qatar. I get it. Yes, oil money's nice. Everyone
No,
wants it. If the Qataris came for Arsenal, I'd be all for it. But right now, my problem with United is not that the ownership. I feel like you guys protest the ownership all the time, but it's things like when you guys got what's his name, Ragnick, he was meant to come see out the rest of the season and then go be director of football or wherever it was, right?
Yeah.
You guys wanted him out the club. You guys didn't want him in
Nah,
anymore.
nah. I
Club got
wanted
rid
it.
of
No, we
him.
wanted it
Ten Hag
upstairs.
came
Ten
in,
Hag
said
didn't
that I
want
don't
it.
want a director of football.
Yeah,
So you
yeah,
guys got
yeah.
rid of like.
Ragnar.
So
Nah, I didn't like that move. I
that's
didn't
not on
like
the
that move.
owners.
But you know what
That's
we
not
need
on
to
the
do,
owners.
Upline? we need to have a segment. We're gonna have another part where we talk about the Glazers thing, and I'm gonna explain to you everything. We're gonna
But
hash it out.
trust me, man.
Don't
I know about bad owners, bro.
nah nah
Like,
nah. We because I need to break it down for
trust
you.
me.
So I'm gonna
Like
break it.
United are
Lou,
We're gonna
what
just
have a
you
segment.
United are just getting into this phase with the Glazers, bro. We've been there with the Kroenkes. I promise you, there's nothing you can tell me about the Glazers that I haven't seen with the Kroenkes, and the fact that, like, the thing is, right? If the Kroenkes weren't interested in the club, like whatever, but Arsenal were spending money and getting good players, I wouldn't be mad at it if they were getting players that we need. Like that, I feel like that's the thing. I don't think you need. I think you need scouts more than owners, because it's just the fact that the players you buy. Like with Ten
Yeah,
Hag, especially all of Ten Hag's players are his players. Like he's coached them at some point, or he's faced them in the Eredivisie or something. But
Yeah.
they don't work out in the Prem. So I feel like you need better scouts. I think that's
Now
what you need more than a new owner.
we'll
Because
talk
I
about it,
can't
man.
see like apart from Bruno, right? In recent years, what United player has come in and banged like consistently? Is just like yes, like the money was worth it. Like I don't see that with any United player. Maybe with Lisandro Martinez, he's injured now, but maybe with Lisandro Martinez over the next season or two, he'll show okay, yeah, the money was worth it. But like you never really see that with United players. Like since Sancho, I'm saying since Pogba, like players have come in, like Fred has come in, not been worth the money. Malacia has come in, meant to challenge Shaw. Telles has come in, meant to
Bro,
challenge
why
Shaw.
we digging into
Shaw's
United,
seen them
bro?
both off.
Chop, dig into Man City, bro. I don't want you
No, but
depressing
that's
me,
I'm
bro.
just saying. Like
Nah,
I feel like
nah, no.
that's the key problem with United. It's not the fact that you don't have the players that you need or you're not getting the players that you need. Every time United have a hole that they need to plug, they get a player to plug the hole. It's just that that player is made a sponge, so the hole is still there. That's all it is. You needed a keeper that was better than De Gea. You went out and got Onana. Onana's leaking. Like he just not
Listen,
plugged the hole, but it's not like you haven't tried to plug the hole. Because Onana was coming in. I remember you man were gassed about it.
man,
You
go
man
check
were
my
gassed
reviews.
about
Go
it.
check what I
When
was
Sancho
saying.
was coming in, you man were like you weren't mad at the Glazers when they were making these signings. I don't remember anyone saying, nah, Sancho's not gonna work at United. I remember anyone saying like Casemiro's too old, that he doesn't have the legs. I don't remember any of this. I remember you
Like,
guys gassing the
all
players
right,
coming in.
you're depressing me, bro, at this point. But
Like,
like I said, we will have a segment, and you can make all your points, and I'm gonna bring you all my points, and we'll have a Glazer United segment, and I'm gonna invite you. We're gonna talk about it, and I promise you, at the end, you're gonna see if you're being honest and fair, you see what I'm saying. But
fellas, you have that.
today is not for United. Today is not a United segment. We've been talking about 30 minutes for United. We can't do this. Lulu, how you feeling, my brother? Are you here?
Yo,
I was
yo,
like, that joke.
How you feeling? How you feeling, man?
Somebody once told me they're like, "Oh, you can't make that joke.
what's
Because
it
if you make
called?
that joke, then you're not."
I'm
hating."
feeling good, man.
That's how
We said hella late today. I'm over here at a show. Give me like 10 minutes. I'm about to go up. Give me
Yeah,
10 minutes.
You good? You good? We gonna rock it. So
7%
basically,
racist. So they were.
today the big thing is the title contenders, the Gunners. So before I even get into that, man, y'all make sure, yeah, if y'all still watching over here, make sure you like the video. Let's get the likes up, man. Let's get the likes up. So
I'm interested about this conversation.
I don't even know where to start, man. Honestly,
Let's
looking
start
at
at
the
the
game,
PK. How are
look,
you feeling, come? Let's just
okay,
man, just let the Arsenal fans talk.
yeah,
Just let us
go
have a
for it.
conversation with each
Yeah,
other,
do
right?
it.
PK, how are you feeling coming into the game?
Nervous. Can't lie.
Bro, like, I'm not
I
gonna
was
lie.
breaking it.
Honestly, I wasn't
I was
comfortable until
nervous.
halftime.
I
I
wasn't
wasn't
comfortable
comfortable in the
the
game
whole.
until
I was listening,
halftime. I promise you,
but I
bro.
was nervous. And the thing is, yeah, the thing that made me listen. This is just me. The thing that made me nervous was Eddie and Jorginho. Personally,
It was Jorginho for me. It was
I think
Jorginho for me. With the Eddie one, I was like, okay, calm. It's either Eddie or it's Kai that's gonna start up top. That's a 50-50. I don't mind Eddie. Like Kai came in, obviously Kai was like after the game, I'd say Kai was the better choice. But at the start of the game, it was Eddie or Kai. That's a toss-up for me, 50-50.
but
Jorginho, I almost didn't
Eddie.
watch the game.
I don't like playing Eddie at the Emirates. I don't.
Yeah, true.
Eddie for me. away from home. That's when he works. I
To
don't
be
know what
very
it
honest,
is.
it's getting to that point for me where I'm thinking Eddie needs to start thinking of an exit strategy because it's not working for him. I love Eddie to death, bro.
Listen.
Like Hale and boys, I always want to see you perform, but Eddie needs to start
Yeah.
thinking about exit strategy because it's just
Bro,
not working.
it's not just. It's listen.
With the 14 on
We
his back.
we need to have a discussion about who's leaving the state because listen, players like Emil, Reese, like yes, they have the contracts that's here, so they're staying, but they they are in what's the word? They're in a phase where even at 0-0, he's bringing on Kai Havertz and Tommy Yasu. He's not looking to bring on Reece Nelson and do you know what I'm saying? Like so
Yeah,
and
I get you.
Is that a
so
good thing you're saying?
no, it's not. It's not.
It's
So
not.
it's
It's
like
not.
so it's like for us, and even if you think about it, we as fans, I don't know about you, but we as fans said even last season, we need a winger or a striker, winger or striker. It does a winger or striker. So if we get a striker, I think we will lose 2 players. I don't know. Pardon me. I can't see us getting a striker and keeping one. Sorry, boys. I can't see us getting a striker and keeping Reese Nelson. What's his name? Man. Marquinhos, who we forget about. He's on loan or something. Like we're forgetting, but he's on loan. We got Eddie Nketiah, of course. I said him. Jesus, Trossard, Martinelli. So and Emil Smith Rowe and Fabio Vieira, who can play right wing, which is mad. So
Vieira can't play right wing. Let's not have. He
no,
can't.
when I say that, it's air quotes.
Yeah.
So now for us, because even if we take it back to this game, I thought we needed Reese on for Trossard, especially because I thought Martinelli wasn't fit.
Yeah,
Because
see,
Trossard
I
was
had the same thought. I had the same thought at halftime. I remember I was like, I hope Martinelli is fit enough to play the second half, but if not, Reece needs to come in because Trossard just he wasn't part of that game.
he was
So
the
I was
worst
like,
player
yeah,
for us.
definitely. But that's the thing. Like, I don't think Reece compares with Martinelli, right?
Yeah.
And Trossard is obviously the first backup, right? So he's
Yeah.
not getting over those two. Right. He's come in and he has his moments, but he's like he hasn't, like, to be fair to him, he hasn't really got the chance to kick on. He hasn't started 3-4 games in a row for him to kick on. So like fair to him, but
Yeah,
like
but
obviously Arteta prefers Trossard, prefers
bro,
Martinelli.
you see, but you see now let me ask you this now, and we'll talk about the game in a minute. But 2 strikers, Osimhen, Ivan Toney. We have to get one. Who?
I think we get Tony in January. I think we get Tony in January.
Okay.
Or Evan Ferguson. You forget. If we don't get Tony, if we don't get
No.
Tony in January, I want Evan Ferguson. Bro.
But
But we need a proper number 9.
But I'm on the thinking of Osimhen.
I heard you say
Ottoman's
that the other
good.
day.
The reason I want Tony is because it's a easier transition. Like, done it in the Prem already. He's like, we know the player that we're gonna get in the Prem with him. Like, we already know. Like, there's no adjustment period. Because with players coming from Italy, there's always this adjustment period because the game in the Prem is faster, tougher, especially as a striker. There's always an adjustment period. So with Tony, I think you'll get less of that. I think he'll settle in faster at the club. He'll kick on faster at the club. I think Osimhen has a higher window. He has a higher ceiling, sorry. And if he can settle in, I think he probably would be a better player than Tony. But I'm thinking just short term. like for like helping us win, helping us be good in the next season, like this season, next season. I think Tony's the better player. But yeah, Osimhen for the future, definitely.
Okay.
That's how I'm
Okay.
seeing it.
But
But
like,
yeah, but I get what you're saying with our young players. I think, especially for Emil Smith Rowe, I think it's harsh because I just keep thinking if he was about last year, if he wasn't injured last year, he would have been first replacement for Granit Xhaka, if not starting over
definitely.
Granit Xhaka. Like if not starting, like it would have been one of them two
No.
playing the games. And I think if he played in that position, had a good season in that position, I don't think we get Kai Havertz.
You don't think so?
I don't think we get Kai Havertz because I'm like we would have had Xhaka, Smith Rowe, Vieira last season, right?
Yeah, but you see
Have
with that, yeah.
Rice then coming in, who can also play that position with Partey behind him. I don't think we get
You said if who played well, you wouldn't have got Havertz.
if Smith Rowe played last
Oh,
season and he played well.
okay.
I don't think we get
Gotcha.
Havertz.
But you know what I say to that? Yeah.
Mm.
If we didn't, our team would still be short. And listen, I don't think the personnel is who I would have liked, but I like the fact that our team is a lot taller now. Our team
That's
is a lot,
I rate that. I
you
rate
know, like
the physicality that gives us. Like I see us like when we have corners and free kicks, and I just feel more confident with like
set
Havertz,
pieces,
Rice,
yeah.
Dwight, Saliba, like Gabriel. Them being in the box gives me a lot more confidence of corners, free kicks, things like that. But yeah, the problem is like, bro, I've got such a soft spot for Emil Smith Rowe. He's been one of my favorite Arsenal players for such a long time, so I always want to see him do well, like always. So it kills me to know that he might be on his way out of the club. Absolutely, this
Yeah.
would.
That's mad. That's
But
mad.
that's the
But
thing with Partey coming back now and Rice playing in that number 8 role. If Rice isn't playing there, Havertz will play there. If Havertz isn't playing there, like Vieira at the moment seems to be starting over, like seems to be ahead of Smith Rowe. So
yeah,
like it doesn't look good for him. Like so I don't see he's just signed a new contract. I think he's got what, like 3-4 years left in his contract.
yeah.
So I don't see him sitting in the club for the next 3-4 years hoping he gets that because he's getting to his prime.
Do you think
He should be
do you
that he needs to be playing for his own
do
sake.
you
He
do
needs to
you
be
think a short-term loan should be his option now?
playing.
Because
That's
listen,
the thing. You see,
listen,
going out on loans at this age, yeah, is never a good sign. Because unless the
Mhm.
club have like a clear path for you, unless if like let's say we had Xhaka in the team, right? And Xhaka's
mm,
leaving next year, like we know that Xhaka's on this last year. Cool, go out on loan, get playing time, come back, replace Xhaka. But right now we have, like I said, we have Kai Havertz, we have Vieira that both side on over him. Him going on a 1 year loan, I don't think changes that. Because if he's not showing it to Arteta
no,
in training that I should be above these man,
no.
I think going on a
I
one
mean
year
6 months.
loan.
I mean 6 months, not the one short-term
Yeah,
one.
but even then, I think him being away from Arteta's vision probably would be worse for him. Because if Arteta's seeing him every day or in training all the time, and he's not giving him that push ahead of Havertz, ahead of Vieira, I don't think him being out of the picture helps. Because that's the thing, him being injured and out of the picture is what's dropped him so far down the pecking order. So him going out to another club where Arteta's not seeing him, like yeah, you'll be seeing him during games, but that's about it. So I don't
Is
think
he
that will
still
really
injured
help
right
him.
now? Is he injured right now?
He's not. He's back. He should be fit, but he's
Okay.
not even playing like cup games. I expect him to be starting, and he's not. Vieira starting like the Carabao Cup game. Vieira started.
And why do
Yeah,
you think that? You think he's just not good
So
enough? He's not.
if he's not getting those games, he's not going to be playing Champions League. He's not going to be playing Premier League.
But
Like he's
why
just
do you
not
think
playing.
Arteta's not starting Smith Rowe though?
I don't know what it is. That's what I'm saying. Like to me, whenever Smith Rowe plays, it seems like he's a better option than Vieira. Like with Havertz, I think he's a better option than Havertz, but Havertz just coming for 65 million, so he's always going to be ahead of the pecking order. like compared to an academy graduate. Because this is one of your marquee signings of the summer. Like you're gonna give him that time. You're gonna allow him to give him as many minutes as he needs to settle in. Maybe like if
True.
Havertz's form doesn't pick up between here and Christmas, you'll see him drop a lot more. And then that maybe Smith Rowe gets a chance there. But if it settles in for Havertz, then I think Smith Rowe will sign with Arsenal. But anyway, like let's talk about the game still.
Now, before you start on the game, why didn't Saka play? Is he injured?
Saka's injured, bro.
Yeah, he's injured.
Saka's been injured.
Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, I was wondering
Wait, hold on, Mohammed.
why is yeah.
You see when I had that discussion about resting Saka, and now
Yeah.
it's like the fact that he's not the good thing is he's not going on international break. I don't
Mhm.
think he's gonna play. But
Nah, bro, these internationals is nonsense.
no, exactly. But if he can get his fitness level, because the thing is, if you look at that Man City game, yeah, when we had Martinelli, someone like Kyle Walker, he weren't as free to just
Run forward, yeah.
exactly
Yeah.
when we have those two playing for us, the way of opposition left backs and even centre mid, you deeped it. They love to track them because they know these two guys. I've said this, bro. Our team, those two guys, Martinelli and Saka. Yeah, listen. If they want to click up and then get them, if they both said to me, if they both of them said to me, listen, let's say I'm Arsenal boss Arteta. If they say, boss, we want him to play with us, get him. Because them two are amazing, bro. And especially Martinelli, Lems. Oh my God, bro.
I haven't seen him tweet or say any Martinelli slander in a while. So
Bro, he and that's the thing, yeah. I remember when he said that he wasn't doing what he's doing now. And that's the one thing I give Martinelli. Every year he looks like he's improving. Every year he looks like he's gaining more. He's still quicker. He's probably even, bro. Martinelli has bags of potential. It's mad, bro. Bro, listen, I don't even want to say nothing about too much about Martinelli, but the one brother that I need to give massive respects to, listen, Benjamin Blanco White.
Benny Blanco.
You see him, yeah.
Nah, he did,
He's
especially when Doku came on, he still held his own.
bro, and for me, it was key that he could do that. That was key for me because many
But
times,
even before Benny and Doku, the first battle, Doku's first battle with Zinchenko, it was so key that Zinchenko won that battle. Because if Doku had come in and that's why he switched flank. Because he'd come in, that's why he tried to go as Zinchenko first, because that's the worst defender. Zinchenko won that battle, and then Tomiyasu came on. It's like, all right, now I gotta switch flanks. Like he couldn't face that battle.
yeah,
But yeah, Benny Blanco, bro, William Saliba, amazing. Gabriel Magalhaes, but our defense today,
on
unreal.
point.
Unreal. Man City
Is that-
had 4 shots.
Is that what
4
you think you
shots,
guys won the
1 on
game?
target.
Arsenal won the game based on your defense, or
No, that was it. Man City, like 4 shots. Their last shot came in the 58th minute of the game.
I
Like
think
that's unheard of for
I-
Man City, Manchester City. Eric Erling Haaland had 0 expected goals, 0.00 expected goal. Like we
saw
kept,
that.
like even though the game was nervy, apart from that Nathan Ake chance, they never really like. David Raya was comfortable. He was very, very comfortable. Even though he was shaky, like with some of his passes out of the back, he was like in terms of like shot stopping, like he was very, very comfortable. He had that moment where Alvarez, I thought that they scored in the first half. But
That listen, can I let me ask everyone this here. Sorry, let me turn my mic. Let me ask everyone this. Because Man City have no De Bruyne and Rodri, do you think this is showing us, like, how can I say, this is showing us kind of, okay, Man City can get beaten, yeah, but now, can other teams beat? Do you think now that other teams can think and look at that midfield? Because I feel like, listen, we controlled that midfield, especially Rice. No one could speak to him in this game. No one could speak to him. Do you think teams are now going to clock it and say, you know what, we just need to try get control of that midfield? And obviously against City is going to be hard when Rodri's there as well. But like, do you think teams will now you might start to see teams pack City's midfield, pack their midfield against City? And I'm talking about the big
I
teams.
think there's a couple things with City, right? Definitely, you know, everyone knows Rodri is instrumental in that team, but also don't let those fuckers score first. Like if they score, sometimes they just sit back, and then they can pick you off as well. You know, pass through you. So I think anytime you can hold them off, and then you know have a little bit of control in the midfield, you always have a chance against City.
yep,
So
because like you're saying that in the 2 games they've played without Rodri in the Prem, they've lost both of them.
no, yeah, 100%. I mean,
Like
he's always
that just
even the
goes to
previous
show how
season.
important he is.
Yeah, because Kovacic is good. He's decent,
Kovacic, and
but he
he's
can't.
decent.
He's never
Phillips,
gonna retain the.
Kovacic and Phillips don't step to Rodri.
Yeah,
They
but
don't.
also they don't. Their ability to retain possession, especially Kovacic's ability to retain possession, like just make the simple passes to
Yep.
keep the game ticking is not as great. Um, and you know Kovacic loses possession a lot too as well. You know
Yeah.
he's not a
Speaking
very
of
clean
Kovacic,
passer.
how did he stay in the game? Can we
I
talk about that?
know, I know
How
that
did
tackle
Kovacic
itself.
stay
The
in
first
the
was a
game?
red card. It was a red card,
Well,
and then
even if
the
you
second
say that
yellow,
the first tackle was not a red card, it was a yellow card
second one,
tackle. 5 minutes later,
yellow.
he does the exact same tackle, but
Yeah,
suddenly it's not a yellow card anymore.
yeah,
Yeah, but you see me,
exactly.
listen, I can't lie. I'm one of those people. If I was a ref, if I given you a booking, I wouldn't book you on your next foul. That's just me.
Nah,
Unless,
but
unless,
I'm
unless
more
it's
No, I
likely to book
understand,
you on
brother. I
your next.
understand what you're
Like,
saying.
I get
no,
you if
listen.
it's like an ordinary foul, yeah. But if
Yeah,
you make
yeah,
a
crazy
tackle, if
tackle.
you make a bad tackle, right? You just escaped a red card. I book you. I give you a yellow card, right? You make that exact same tackle 5 minutes later. I'm sending you home. I'm not even sending you to this
Nah, he
locker room. I'm
deserved to get
sending you
sent home
home.
though.
It
He
was the
definitely deserved to
exact
get sent
same
home.
tackle, exact same situation. He's late. Like the only thing that saved him is the fact that Declan Rice's foot was implanted this time. That's the only thing. So if Odegaard's foot was planted, that could have been an ankle breaker. Declan Rice's foot wasn't planted. That's the only thing that saved it. Because that could have been a red card tackle as well. But it was exact same tackle 5 minutes later, not a yellow card anymore. Like
Nah,
that's
yeah,
wild.
I thought that should have been a second yellow for sure.
If the first one wasn't a red, that definitely should have. The first one could have been a red as well. Because if you look at what's his name, Curtis Jones' tackle Liverpool last week, pretty much the same thing, red card. And Curtis Jones was a bit
Facts.
unlucky because he stepped on the ball and rolled over. Kovacic was
Yeah.
just
Yeah, this
late.
one
Like
he didn't
that's
touch the
it.
ball.
He was just late. But something
But nah,
like that.
they're lucky.
Refereeing in
They're
the
lucky.
Premier League is ridiculous. I don't think I'll ever understand how refereeing works in the Premier League because first of all, there's zero consistency. Game to game week to game week, ref to ref. There's zero consistency. Like I don't follow other leagues much, right? But I never really hear their fans complain about VAR. Like I don't like it's strictly a Premier League thing. When you watch international football, when you watch international competitions, there's VAR. The VAR conversation doesn't come up that much. But
Hmm.
Premier League football, every single week there's a contentious VAR decision. Every single week there's a decision that should have been given one way, wasn't given, even though VAR checked it. Like it's ridiculous and it's mind blowing to me how English referees can't get this right. Like camera video technology is in every single sport. There's not a single sport that doesn't have video technology to help referees make a decision. Rugby, American football, basketball, tennis, cricket, everything. Why shouldn't it work for the Premier League? It's
No,
mind
that's
blowing.
true.
I
No,
can't wrap
that's
my
true.
head around it because there's nothing special about the Premier League. They don't play different type of football in the Premier League where it shouldn't work the way it works in the other leagues.
Yeah, and it's still all of them still under FIFA with the same similar rules. You know, maybe your variances for tackles and things might change, but offside still an offside, a handball still a
Offside,
handball.
offside.
A
How
red
can you
card
not
is
draw
still
the line?
a red
Like
card is still a red
there
card,
should be
right?
certain things that like you look at it and be like, yeah, this is this. This is like there's certain things that are difficult to judge. A handball, how close he is, if he's handing it on natural position,
Exactly.
that's a little bit difficult to judge. I'll give you that. But that tackle like that,
No, that's a
especially he
red
does it
card.
5 minutes later, that same tackle, and now all of a
Yeah,
sudden it's not a yellow card. No.
yeah,
So
no,
yo,
facts.
I take it all back. I'm like, do you remember that away trip to Wolves when
Bro,
Martinelli got 2 yellow cards
2 yellow
for
cards
2
back to
tackles?
back on
Yeah.
this. It wasn't even 2 tackles. It was like 2 yellow cards on the same passage of play, and he got sent off. Like it doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. What determines like a player getting a yellow card or a red card? A player like it's just the refereeing in the Premier League is a bit ridiculous. Like that's what it comes down to. It's ridiculous, and they cover each other. So they do this whole ref watch thing where they bring in former referees to explain the decisions, but like that what's his name? Dermot Gallagher? Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
I think so.
Derek
I've
Gallagher and
never once
what's the
heard him
the
say
new guy,
that the ref was
Hakeem.
wrong. I've never
Nah,
once heard him
facts.
say the ref
No, it's
was
the
wrong.
referee. It's
Like
the referee union, bro. It's the ref union.
it's a bit ridiculous. Because it's not going to get any better if it continues this way. That there's going to be zero changes. They're just going to keep doing the same thing over and over. They're going to get suspended for a game or two, come back. Like, what's his name? Was it Michael Oliver last year that forgot to draw the lines for Arsenal Brentford?
Mhm.
He what? He resigned because of that, or he was fired or resigned, whatever, because of that. He's been hired by the PGMOL. He's not refereeing, but he still works for PGMOL. So how does that like entice referees to make better decisions or like be more focused or whatever? If you're just gonna suspend me for a game or two and I come back and referee again,
Yeah, that's some BS. So
like
they
I
dropped him
have
down to the
there's no
championship.
intent, there's no like
Proper discipline,
there's
repercussion
no
for him.
discipline. Like that's the thing in every other aspect of football, if you make a mistake, you have to answer it. A player makes a mistake, they have to answer it. A manager
You're
makes a
punished.
mistake, they have to answer it. But the ref
Yeah.
doesn't. Even though it affects both teams. Like they have so much more control over the game than any
Yeah.
other person. They never have
100%.
to answer for their mistakes. They never have to come out and be like all they do is apologize. We apologize. That's it. We made a mistake, and they're done. Apologies don't do anything for football. Like you're not gonna give me my points back. You're not like the money I lost, the money I could potentially lose from losing this game or not winning this game. You're not gonna give that back to me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like, okay, I made a mistake. I'm now gonna give you more favorable. Like none of that. All they do is
No, yeah,
apologize and they move on and be able to pretend like nothing ever happened.
that apology, son. You can keep that apology, bro. Like, what's the point of it?
Like I don't even want it at that point. Like that doesn't do anything. Cool, you apologize. For what now? Like,
Yeah,
it's
no,
ridiculous.
it's ridiculous,
Ridiculous.
bro.
Anyone that speaks up gets fined, gets suspended. Like
It's a mafia,
well,
bro.
that's all it is.
I
They make
mean,
the rules and they enforce the rules so
you
they can
can't
basically
question it.
choose whatever they want.
Exactly, it's a mafia, bro. But shit, BK, you here? Let's do this a quick one, bro. We definitely have to run this back. Yeah, everyone's kind of tired, but I think that boy BK in and out of sleep. Yeah, man. Abla, just say your last words, man. Let's kind of cut it from here.
Yeah.
We gonna
Are
have
we
we
gonna
gonna have
do are we gonna do play of the week, food of the week?
yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that. Player of the
Let's do
week
that.
for me. Player of the week is Scotty Tuhati, the best British player
Sporty.
in the world right now.
Got
He
much
scored a
sauce.
hat
He's
trick.
Scotland's
I
number
don't.
9.
Yeah, he scored a hat trick. I don't care what anyone tells me. That was not offside. Go look at his international numbers. He's the top goal scorer. Give him the Ballon d'Or. So yeah, that's my player of the week. The fraud of the week for me. I'm gonna steal your thunder. I'm gonna give it to that referee of the Arsenal Man City game, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So
Like,
if it's what I was
give it to
gonna
him.
give it to you, that's
Yeah,
my.
yeah,
I go my player of the week, £100 million. Give West Ham another 100 million because Declan Rice is like that. Like we robbed them with 100 million, bro. Give
nah.
West Ham
Rice,
another 150 million
Rice
on
is
top of
cooking
what
right
we're
now,
already
bro.
paying them.
Rice
He's
is cooking.
old. He runs that midfield by himself, bro.
Yeah,
Like
he cooking. He cooking. He cooking.
he's cooking. He's cooking. Declan Rice. My fraud of the week has to go to the one and only.
I mean, he's
Oh,
right.
nah, nah, nah. Oh, nah, nah, nah.
Bro,
Because I don't understand. I still don't understand how that Brentford goal went in. Like there was a deflection, a slight deflection, but he should have been all over that. I'm sorry. Any other keeper saves that, in my opinion.
say,
Yeah.
bro,
Or
I
nah,
don't even know
fraud
what.
of
Oh,
the week.
no. You know what? I'm not gonna diss him, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just try and support him. You know what I'm saying? Because
Nah, that's what
he
you
did
gotta do.
this.
He's your player. Always
Yeah,
like
bro.
me. I'm like back your player until he's no longer your player. But
Yeah,
yeah.
nah, facts. But I ain't gonna lie. I would like to see the backup keeper, man. Give him some minutes. I ain't gonna lie. So give him because you know me. I always said the hair, but you know what? That's done and dusted. Onana's here. The hair is gone. So shout out to Onana, man. Get your shit together. Lulu, you ready? You giving forward and play of the week. I don't know if he's here.
Player fraud,
Oh, yeah.
player of the week. I'm gonna give it to what's his name? I'm gonna give it to Cole Palmer. I'm gonna give it to Cole Palmer. We're doing his thing. CP and my
Yeah.
fraud of the week. Oh yeah, it gotta be Man City, man. Man City. That's some fraudulent shit right there. Oh well,
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
want
specifically give it to Haaland because Haaland was really
Yeah, it gotta go
was
to
really shit
Haaland.
out there.
Haaland has to be on fraud watch. You gotta
yeah,
be on
nah,
fraud watch.
facts.
0 expected goals. The City is number 9. That is crazy, bro.
Yeah, man. So yeah,
That's the Viking Mitchell.
Mm.
that's the pod, man. Like we said today, everybody's tired. It's late. You know, everybody's like, it's like 1 o'clock. I'm in England right now, so it's late. Everybody's tired. Be getting to sleep. So yeah, catch us next week. Or we may even do another. We gotta run it back. So we may do a midweek one where we get the Man City boys who after they done crying. So yeah, be on the lookout, man. Yeah, y'all subscribe to the pod. Yeah, and yeah, I need y'all to start commenting on the YouTube, man. So yeah, if you got anything y'all want to say, drop it in the comments. We in the comments. And yeah, peace and love, man. Peace and love. We out.
Safe.